Hi guys. Tom Coates here, and I'm joined as always by my colleague Tom Holland Pierce. You want to say hi, Tom?
Yeah, hi everyone.
Hi everybody. A bit of a different update today. Just to say that unfortunately, due to some technical issues, we're not going to be able to record today. Our guest has tried really, really hard to get their Wi-Fi up and running and to create the right conditions for suitable, high quality recording, but unfortunately it just hasn't played out today. So we're very, very grateful for their efforts. And Vina, thank you so much for trying. And we look forward to having you on in a couple of weeks' time, perhaps, or perhaps a month's time to record that episode. And we're very grateful for you to come along and do that for us. And this episode was going to be on polyvagal theory. So something we're both really looking forward to doing. So we can't wait to kind of revisit that. So, sorry guys, no episode today, but we will be back in 2 weeks' time with our topic on nutrition and mental health, where Tom and I will be joined by Kate Taylor, who's a nutritional therapy practitioner and nutritionist, and Lorna Hayward, who's an integrative counselor and nutritional psychotherapist. So we're very, very excited about that episode as well. Lots of mind-blowing areas there, I think, for all of us to look forward to.
Yeah, I think all of these are really interesting because polyvagal theory is one of these things I've actually got no idea what it is. And I was looking at Vina's website, which is amazing, and she's got this lovely CBT mindfulness and yoga Venn diagram, and I was like, well, that's clearly going to blow my mind. So really buzzing for that when she comes back on.
Yeah, I think all these topics are like really opening my perspectives and helping me see my blind spots, Tom, as well.
Oh my God, yeah. It's very humility driving, isn't it? It's probably a better word than that.
But, yeah, humbling.
Humbling, that's it. Thank you.
We have no idea what we're talking about, and these people come in and blow our minds, even though we think we do. Just as a second part today before we sign off and let you get on with your day is that you may have noticed that we said we may record something 2 weeks ago, and we actually didn't do that. Tom and I used that as an opportunity instead as a bit of a strategy meeting, which I think we need to do more of, Tom, because we do something maybe once every couple of months we'll have a strategy meeting instead of recording, because actually we came up with a number of good ideas from that, or I'd say good, you guys might disagree, but so lots in the pipeline, really. So keep an eye on what's coming. One thing we're really looking forward to doing, though, and trying to do is building a community. And that's sort of a space where people can come together, share their experiences, whether that's of anything, mental health or whatever you want to talk about, your interests, any reflections you might have, but also to discuss the episodes, and to offer ideas and ask questions and that kind of thing in a safe and anonymous way. And we've been thinking about ways to do that. And we think, Tom, probably a Discord server is best, right? Because you don't have to have your name on it. You can just create a profile and join and chat to us, and it'll be regulated as well and moderated.
Yeah, because we're really scratching our heads, sort of just reminding ourselves why we are actually trying to build this podcast, and it always comes back to that making mental health more accessible for the masses, demystifying it, and having a couple of laughs along the way. And we thought, what better way to do that than to have that really open communication channel with people? And I actually don't know too much about Discord, but from what you've said, Tom, it sounds ideal. So people can anonymously get in touch with us. They can send us questions before the show, after the show, and we'll be, direct line of communication to those individuals with some support or answers or, upcoming podcast themes as well. So it seems like the perfect kind of solution for us.
Yeah. And the great thing about Discord is you can have all these different rooms where you can, so we can have an episode discussion room and that kind of thing where people just who are maybe listening to it together at the same time or at different points in time can go in and chat about what that's like and then what they're liking about it and any questions that might come up along the way. We could also do like live Q&As and live episode debriefs as well, which I think would be quite nice. Yeah. And another thing you mentioned, Tom, before, which I hadn't even thought of, which I think is incredible, is we could actually have the Discord open whilst we're recording. And so then if any questions come up about the topic we're doing, we can then do that. Or if we're even doing a live episode, we can have live questions as well, which would be quite
think that would be so exciting. We'd have to do the podcast live, I suppose, if that was to work. But either way, we'll figure that out. And I think we should definitely consider that.
Yeah. And there's stuff you can do in Discord in the voice chat and stuff that's, then kind of more exclusive for those members and that kind of thing. So yeah, lots of ideas. So what we'll do is we'll put that server together, make sure it's all nice and secure, and then we'll drop the link. So please do come and chat and join us as well. Another thing is that Tom has been painstakingly creating blog episodes for blog posts for each of our episodes. So if you wanted to go to our website, it's thetherapistsinthehotseat.co.uk, and we'll pop a link to the actual blog page there. You can get a summary of all the episodes there before you listen, or afterwards, really. If you've listened to it a while ago and want to recap, then you can see what that's about. So yeah, we're trying to sort of build the website, add a bit more depth to that as well. Okay. All right. Well, without further ado, I think we'll just say our goodbyes then, Tom, shall we? And we'll see you in 2 weeks' time, everyone.
Yep, see you in 2 weeks, guys. Thanks for your patience.
Cheers. Thanks. Bye-bye.